Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the second episode of the podcast. I'm Neiman, your host. We got Nick right here. AC joining me again for the second episode. First things first, we want to say we appreciate all the love and positive feedback we got for the first video. Surprisingly, it was a lot of people who was actually, fucking with the content. So we want to say we appreciate y'all and all the people who sub. I seen it tells you who sub and who don't. So I appreciate everybody who sub, everybody who liked the video, all that type of stuff, all the views we got. So we coming back with another video.
Yes, sir.
Coming back with another video, man. So the first topic that we're gonna be talking about tonight, which we're a little late on, but I kind of been saving it for the videos. We're gonna be talking about the whole Will Smith situation. Now we all had a little comments on it. We had our little talks about it, behind closed doors. But now we're gonna put it on camera. We're gonna see, how y'all feel about it. Me personally, I feel like it was real. I feel like the situation was kind of in the heat of the moment. He kind of said he went a little too far with the joke. Now, as far as Will going up there and slapping him, I support Will on that. Even though it's the Oscars, it's a big platform. At the end of the day, it's the grand scheme of what he was doing. He was protecting his wife. You don't want no man disrespecting your wife. So
True.
He went up there and he handled his business. I feel like, he been going through so much anyway behind Jada. He just had to put his foot down and, that's kind of a savage way to do it on the Oscars.
No, it is, no.
I just felt like there was a limit, and that was when the limit had just been passed.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people was talking about like he wasn't doing that to August or whatever, but like I don't know. I feel like say the Chris Rock thing happened first and the August thing happened second, he might have retaliated on August. Like I feel like he was just kind of putting up with it until he couldn't.
Yeah.
Type shit. So I mean I don't know.
So shit, me, in my opinion, I'm gonna let them keep it. They say they think it's real. Me, my whole time, I still think it's fake. I feel like the reason it's fake is because with the whole August Alsina, like if you really wanted to be about that action, you would have been about that action. But the first dude, why you have to wait till you was on national TV to like go slap somebody? I feel like it was just like for like get him back on his feet, even though he did it for no reason because Jada really don't like fuck with him like that. In my opinion, I feel like he just did it just cause. Like,
Really, the whole shit could be avoided if it wasn't for Jada type shit.
yeah.
Jada is the cancer in the whole.
No, but the crazy shit is I used to fuck with Jada though. Now after all this happened, bro, I can't even fuck with Jada. I don't even watch nothing she was in type shit.
You know what's crazy? She still has support out there by some.
She do.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But going back to the August Alsina thing, how many times have we really just seen, or have they even been in the same room together, if we even know that for real?
Yeah.
Like, who knows how he could have reacted? Or maybe they have been in the same space, and I don't know, he didn't handle it the same way. Who knows?
You gotta think about it. It might have been in the same space, but it was not on national TV. Like I feel like when it comes to celebrities and shit, I feel like everything they do has to be nationally known for it to be respected. Also, if that makes sense.
Say this shit about the Jada shit, man, because like I just feel like for all the people that was offending him, I think more people are starting to realize that like she low key is quote unquote toxic in a way, but back then they were still kind of like I don't know 10 toes for Jada, and motherfuckers was on Twitter talking about the entanglements and shit like that. But I feel like if roles was reversed and Will did. You know what I'm saying? What Jada did to him type shit, then Will be nailed to the cross. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true, bro. When it comes to men, bro, women tend to feel like that if they do what we do, it's okay. But what we do, it's like bad. Like it's just all chaos.
I ain't trying to come for y'all like respectfully, but like some women just don't hold themselves accountable. So.
True.
Why do y'all get that privilege? I feel like it's a certain type of attitude towards those type of, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know
behaviors.
what I can say is the reason why they feel like they can get that privilege is because when they always say dudes are like hoes, like we get that bypass. Like so they feel like they can get this bypass. Like that's how it is, bro.
I mean,
because
females are just as worse. We can't make that excuse for them because then it's just gonna justify their actions.
The narrative is always that like if there's ever a falling out between a guy and a woman, Like,
It's
he's
always
always
a
the
good
guy.
fault. Yeah, most definitely.
It's never gonna be like a equilibrium with it, just because like it's always gonna be he said, she said. So it's gonna be the blame gonna be on the dude or the blame gonna be on the female.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be like a balance to where everything can just kind of be like 100% true. Because you know how some situations it leave you feeling a certain type of way. So a lot of people ain't really just able to admit the truth.
Especially since we on this topic, man. We can go on about the he say, she say, or like the dude's perspective, from the girl's perspective. I just feel like
With the whole Will Smith thing, yeah, I just feel like the whole situation was kind of crazy. But at the same time, it was a lot of negative feedback on Will's part and a lot of positive feedback. So I want to know kind of how y'all feel about it. If y'all want to let me know or let us know, like in the comments, what you feel like was the right way to handle the situation. Do you feel like Will did the right thing, or do you feel like he should have did some like off the scenes type shit? Like,
I just seen the opposite. I seen a couple quotes, or not, like a couple quotes that's talking about Jada really didn't want him to do that, or like what she say? I think she was just like that was out of line. It was like out of pocket. It was something like that. And I was just like, damn, your husband went on national TV on the biggest stage he could do it on to defend you, and you were just like he was doing too much. Like at that point, I feel like he should just like go about his business, bro. Like, yeah, you got 2 kids, your kids grown though. Like, so I feel like you should go about your business and go live your life, man.
Speaking
She
of his
don't-
kids,
she don't respect you.
what's her name? Willow. She wrote a letter like to Tupac. You know, Tupac dead. She never met Tupac a day in her life, and she talking about how she missed Tupac and all this other type of stuff. I'm like,
I mean,
Will, I know he gotta feel defeated. Like,
Yeah.
he got all this money, and he still can't have like a happy marriage. Like, they just gotta show you.
Outside looking in, we say he should leave, but like in
We don't know what
in reality, like
Yeah.
they married to each other. And at the end of the day, like the vows is supposed to be unconditional for better or for worse. So like, what do you do type shit? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they always say when it comes to marriage, you do whatever you can, but
They've been through a lot. Though.
They've been
like, it's
through
just so much stuff.
bro, they've been through a lot.
It's always easier for somebody behind the screen to
Yeah,
accuse.
like us looking inside into that shit. Yeah, we hear everything that goes on, but we don't know what's really going on. We just hear from what people say is going on. We don't know what happened in the household. With their kids, it could be better, but we don't know. It's because all the negativity be coming out.
So backing up that whole situation, like with all the stuff that Will Smith go through, like he's rich, he's famously known, you know, everybody respect him for the most part, you know, and just knowing that he's that rich, like, do you feel like money would change you? Because I feel like his situation is kind of different as far as his wife and everything, but like him being that rich, you would think he'd be happy, like his life would be great.
But I ain't gonna lie, I don't care what nobody say, bro. People always say money ain't gonna change you, bro. Money ain't gonna change you, bro. It's just that's just how it is, bro. Like, yeah, you can keep some of your same morals and shit, but once you get money, bro, it's just gonna change how you look, how you think, how you feel. Like, it's just gonna make everything different, bro. Like, we say that, like, we always say, oh, when we get money, we're not gonna change. That's because we ain't never touched that type of money until we do touch that type of money. So, I feel like once you touch that type of money, it's just like, you looking at different, you looking at a different perspective. Like, you're not the same person you was when you had like little money. Now you got big money, you can do whatever you want to do. It's like, I feel like it's different, bro.
People around you probably not gonna be the
Like,
same.
yeah,
Money
like,
change everybody.
yeah, it changes everything, bro. People
I feel
around
like
you.
that's the main reason why people that get money change is really the people around them. Like me personally, I feel like my inner self, like just the way I am, like towards like my values and beliefs, like that ain't gonna never change. I'm always be solid, and like the loyalty that I have, like for people that I'm like close to or that I call like my family or friends, I never change up on them. But as far as like my lifestyle, of course that's gonna change. Like I'm definitely gonna like enjoy the money that
You
I
gonna
got.
start buying stuff that you never bought before. You gonna start wearing stuff you never wore before. You gonna start driving stuff you wish you used to drive back then. Now
Like
you
I ain't
actually
gonna
drive.
lie, I'm gonna buy like a car, like a fast car is definitely gonna be like I'm definitely probably gonna get a Lamb truck or probably something crazy like that.
A house, big house,
I'm gonna
house
get a big
one.
house. I'm gonna invest, like obviously, like I've been talking about stuff that I want to do with that, so I'm already be doing that to like double up on the money that I already got. But as far as just lifestyle, I'm definitely gonna be going crazy, just like living an expensive lifestyle. Because I mean, we only get one life anyway, so we
Yeah,
might as
it's
well
true.
enjoy some of the things, the fruits of our labor, the stuff that we really enjoy and we deserve.
Right, and you was right, bro. It really be, it don't be the person that changed, it be the people around the person.
Just kind of got to
'Cause-
be cautious too.
Yeah. Like, you know who your day ones is,
Yeah.
bro. You know who you grew up with. you'll know all that. Like that shit don't change.
You can see the change in people too. Like,
Yeah, because especially when you start getting money, bro, it just makes people look at you like they like, oh, well, shit. He got the money, he might give it to me,
Yeah,
and then you gonna
expect
return
the
it.
handouts.
Yeah, then you expect the handouts.
Yeah.
it ain't even just with money too. Like, if you have some type of success and then you got other people that's, you know, supporting that, you're gonna have a whole lot of just support from people who've been knowing what you had going on, or just people who always been watching you.
Yeah.
They won't say nothing until they see you got a whole bunch of support behind you.
Yeah.
That's another, like, how do y'all feel about, like, say if you got like a business venture, you got like something that's important to you going on and you trying to get it off the ground, and you got people that's around you that don't really support it. Like, how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people, they'll see you like posting stuff or have a business, like they might not be able to purchase something in it, but they could at least post it, or, you know, it's free to do certain stuff like that. How do you feel
Yeah.
about stuff like that? Because it really be the people that's closest to you that don't support you.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
I mean, like, people either gonna fuck with it or they don't, but like,
Yeah.
it don't really make me, you know, never mind. Like, it's just some shit that they don't want to post, and like, you know, I guess like, I don't know. I fuck with everybody that support whatever I got going on. I try to support what everybody else got going on. You know what I mean? But like, you just charge it to the game. Like, I don't really just feel no way just because you don't fuck with merch, or, you know what I'm saying, the song I put out. Like, everybody entitled to have their own opinion or do whatever the hell they want to with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's still all love type shit.
That's pretty much, that's how I feel. I mean, even though I don't do no like type of brand or like I don't promote shit, but like I know if I'm cool with you or whatever, like yeah, I'm gonna promote it. Like I'm gonna always post it. Like I'm cool with you, bro, what you doing? I'll post it.
Yeah.
Like especially bro, when it comes to stuff, I usually buy people things. Like
Yeah.
wherever they got merchandise, I always buy it. Like especially at MSU, there's a whole bunch of people that got their own little clothing brand or whatever. I try to buy whatever I can for people, bro. Even if it's just a hoodie or a shirt, bro. I try to buy something just so that I understand. Like I understand your hustle, your brand. I understand everything.
Yeah, that stuff do be. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, you good? No.
I was gonna say like that stuff do be noted though. Like I remember it, but not on no shit like, oh, like you ain't reposted. Like I'm gonna just remember you and fuck with my shit. But like it's just like you more so remember the people that do.
Yeah.
Did fuck with your shit.
Like you don't really like. I feel like you really don't be paying attention to the
Yeah.
people that don't post.
Yeah,
it. Like when you people that post, it, you be like, oh okay, I see what they. I say okay, I
Facts.
cool.
I don't hold no animosity, no grudge towards anybody that don't repost or, you know what I'm saying, tap into what I got going on.
Because I feel like some people post what they want to post,
Yeah.
and some people might not have the money to buy what you got. But I understand, bro. Like I'm not gonna disown you. I ain't gonna not be cool with you because you don't like
Yeah.
fuck with my brand or whatever.
That's definitely true, because I feel like I kind of do that too. Like if it's something that I got going on and I just put it out there, or you know what I'm saying, just to see like how people taking it. Like I really rather you give me your honest opinion anyway. So
Yeah.
like, you know, that wouldn't offend me either. So I can see where y'all coming from with that. But I know a lot of people, their intent is to not, you know, make enemies or hurt nobody's feelings. So
Yeah, like-
I can kind of see why a lot of people just kind of shy away from some stuff because they might not like it for real, and then they don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
That could be a good talk too about the whole enemies and
Yeah,
problems.
we're gonna get into that. So like the next thing that we was gonna talk about is like if you're in a situation and you basically had somebody come up to you, they ask you to, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they really behind something and it's just not really good. Like, are you the type of person that tell a lie for somebody to feel better, or are you gonna be 100% honest? Like, even if it's not dealing with like something like that, just in general, like, are you gonna keep it all the way 100 with somebody just to make sure that they understand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like me personally, like when it comes down to stuff like that, like I don't really like knocking people hustle off. Like I don't like this. I don't like knocking people dreams, thoughts. Like, cause everybody got dreams. Everybody got like reasons of why they do certain things. So like me personally, I'm not the type of person that's just like gonna knock it out the way and like, oh no, I'm not really fucking with it or type of shit like that. I'm gonna tell them like I fuck with it. I'm gonna actually show them I'm fucking with it. So like, so they keep them motivated, bro. Because if you tell somebody you don't like what they like what they doing, it's gonna pretty much make somebody think in the back of their head. They're like, maybe I don't need to do this, or maybe I should do something different. Like, no, don't make somebody change their mind. Like, maybe you should like try to support them, because you never know like what can happen after that. Like, just support and keep them going. It can make them better as a person, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would probably push them into basically being 2 feet in. Where there's so many people that's hesitant to even like do something like that because of like what other people might say, or they might think that
Yeah, but to say all of that, like, I feel like with me in that whole situation, like, if somebody was coming up to me and be like, okay, so I got this going on, boom, they like if they got a song or something they got coming out and they play it for me, they be like, so how you feel about the song? Like, what you feel like I should get better on? I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what I like. And I'm gonna be like, but you kind of low key need to work on this to get better at it type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest in that aspect, but I ain't just gonna never like, you know, shoot anybody all the way down. Like, especially if they have like an actual like layout of what they trying to do and they actually putting action behind what they doing, I'm always support, you know. But yeah, I never just knock nobody for something that they trying to do, especially if they feel passionate about it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna definitely be honest in certain ways because, you know, the honesty it'll help you get better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
on some shit though, I done seen people that kind of start off a little like shaky, but with time they got better with what they were doing. You know, just kind of keep pushing that idea of, you know, doing what they want to do, because, you know, I fall victim a lot to like not doing some of the things that I want to do.
yeah.
So you just try to like, I guess, broadcast the idea of living life with more oh wells and what ifs. Like, you try and shit didn't work, you say oh well, rather than like, you know, living your whole life thinking what if or how this shit would have went had you did do it type shit. So
Yeah. I definitely feel like there's probably a lot of people that feel like this podcast probably sorry. But it's just the fact that that's why I be like, just tell me what, you know what I'm saying, what we can do better to, or what I need to do better to make it more interesting or just make it a better like content. Cause, you know, I'm just now kind of getting comfortable with doing it, but I've always thought about doing it, so I'm putting action behind it. So, you know what I'm saying? That was just a kind of a question of interest. I know a lot of people probably kind of could relate to that because people be put in situations sometimes where you like kind of feel uncomfortable, so you kind of like, you don't want to like, you know, raise any tension or nothing, so you just say whatever you feel like is the best for their benefit. But in reality, if you being honest too, it could kind of help them in the same aspect. So with that being said, have y'all ever felt discouraged to do something because of what somebody's told you, or have you ever felt like you shouldn't do something because you feel too confident in it?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of times people tell me like, that ain't you. Like, that ain't it. Like, but I know it's something that I wanted to do. Like, at the end of the day, bro, you just gotta live your life. Like, they not living it for you. They got their own little problems that we don't know about. Like, everybody got their own problems that we don't know what they got going on. So like,
it's always the people that's going through the most or the most unconfident about themselves that always got the most stuff to say about somebody else.
Yeah, that's why I always never. That's why I learned to like just do it. Like, if I feel like I want to do it, and I feel like I can do it, then I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't care what nobody else say after that. Like, it's just that it's dead. Like, I ain't got time to hear none of that. Like, you either with me, or you just gonna sit behind it. So when I do it, don't try to come and follow the line. Like, don't try to do that. Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about stuff like that, bro. Like, can't nobody tell me what I can and can't do. Especially like how I was raised and like just growing up. Like, can't nobody tell me what I can and can't do. That's just not gonna happen.
Like, I kind of like when people talk shit about what I'm doing and say I can't do something, because then it just make me turn up even more. Like, I've always had like something inside of me, like that just made me want to go hard. When somebody like feel like I can't do something, I don't know. It's just always been a part of me. I feel like it's definitely valuable to have. You know? It's kind of a flex. I ain't gonna talk too much about that. I definitely enjoy having that inside. But yeah, so we got AC finna graduate. I'm graduating a month or two after him in August. Nick finna graduate too. That's coming up. So how do y'all feel like y'all's college experience was through your 4 years here, or just your whole journey through college? Being here at MSU, how do you feel like your college experience was?
So I transferred here from TJC, and shit, when I was there, I was really just chilling. Like, I was kind of more into books back then than I was now, type shit. Like, now I'm kind of more, a little bit more freelance. I go out a lot more. I kind of got out of my shell being here. And, but I'm still, like, TJC was live or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the function and shit would have been live to go to, although I didn't go to any of them. But I'm glad things kind of transpired the way they did. because I just had my head on straight in the beginning, and that just set the foundation for me to just kind of finish through. I only had like 2-3 more years left whenever I got here, and I got it done, and I just kind of found a way to balance, like, you know, the outside life and the school life at the same time. Just everything happened when it was supposed to happen. So I can't really complain about, you know, my college years. It's my last semester. It's bittersweet, but
tight. Like, man, I had this one lady that just used to tell me in high school, you don't want to miss the college experience. You just don't want to miss it. Cause there's a lot of people that don't go to college, which is understandable. Like, school ain't for you and all that. I understand. But what I can say is, bro, you will never get no experience like this nowhere else. Like, not going to college, you would never get no experience like this. Cause once it's done, it's done. Like, it's done. Like, you live in the real world, working 24/7, doing grown folk stuff. Like, yeah, in college you do grown folk stuff, but it's like you still a kid in some type of way. Like, you still get to live and get to have fun. Most people don't get to have this fun. Most people wake up every day, work, go to sleep, work, go to sleep, work. Like, that's it. Here you get go to class, sleep, wake up, go to gym, go somewhere, drink, do something. Like, you always got something to do. Like, you always got something to do. So I just feel like college experience has been something. It's been nice. It's been nice because it's been
you
times.
just be getting into shit.
Yeah, like I just feel like being in college, you just always into something. Like, you just got something to do.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's helping you, not helping you, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like,
Being bored at college is definitely different from being bored back home.
yeah, like being bored in college, you can think of something and be like, oh man, I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
Being bored at home,
it's like
you like,
it's like you being in the Sahara Desert or something.
you like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, you.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. But college experience been pretty good to me, man. It showed me how people work, how people do things, how everybody moving their own little way. But it just showed me how pretty much like how life is gonna be for the rest of life. Yeah, like how life is just gonna be. Like, not everybody gonna always fuck with you. Not everybody always gonna be cool with you. Not everybody always gonna like you. Like, you was gonna always have like just your own little problem. Like, just wherever you go. That's how I look at it. But other than that, college has been good to me.
I say mine was here at MSU was subpar, definitely subpar. No, it was good just because the fact that I got out of my comfort zone. Cause like coming into college, like I was way more like standoffish. Like, I ain't really like talk to nobody. I was like always doing my own thing. So it kind of forced me to get out of my comfort zone. Cause I didn't even like going out either. Like, before college, I was like sports oriented. So when all that ended, I got to college. I kind of had to like find myself a little bit, not find myself, but just kind of find different interests other than like football all the time. Like, I had to kind of network with people and be more social with other people and go out a lot more. So I've met a lot of different type of people, and there's some funny people that I've met here. So there's a lot of different type of people that I've met here. So it's just all that goes into like my experience, and then just trying to make the most out of it, because everybody that go here, you know, we're gonna say our schools suck, you know what I'm saying? We don't really have much, but like when you try to make the most of it, it's not that bad, just because it's like, it's all that we got, so we make the best of it. It kind of make it a little better. But I definitely do always think about what could have been if I would have went to like, you know, bigger school.
Especially at HBCU.
HBCU,
To this day, I still want to pledge somewhere because I can't do it at MSU. I just can't, because there ain't nothing to pledge to.
I definitely felt like I missed out too. I'm not going to, because I had the opportunity to go to the HBCU. I messed that up because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But we're gonna talk about this. So like, I'm gonna start it off. I feel like I definitely missed out a lot on going to a HBCU, just because it's just, you always see it. Like, you know, you got friends that go to HBCUs. It's always live. Like, there's always something going on campus. Like, and that's the like main thing. Like, it be stuff going on campus where you ain't even really just gotta go nowhere. You can just walk downstairs from your dorm or wherever, and it's lit outside. Like, everybody like just having a good time. Like, it's food, all that type of stuff, music. They be having like celebrities at their school and stuff like that. Like, it just be stuff like that where you be like, dang, I kind of missed out. And then you know what I'm saying, the melanin. It's a lot of
that's true.
A lot of melanin out there. My beautiful melanin.
I mean, it's lit at HBCU, but like, I'm gonna be devil's advocate though. It's like, HBCUs is cool, you know, whenever people talk about like what's going on, the Spring Fest or whatever, like homecoming, who coming out to perform, but like in reality, it's like when you get into the actual work field, you're not gonna be just around your people the whole
That is
time.
true.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That is true.
So it's gonna be opportunities.
I like
I like that too. Yeah.
So like,
I don't really think about that.
They
so
don't.
like going to a diverse school, it low key teach you how to interact with different types of people, different types of backgrounds and shit like that. So, you know, you can still slide to the Spring Fest and shit like that on the weekend, going to a PWI, you know what I'm saying? Try to get the best of both worlds, but like, I'm not knocking nobody that's going to HBCU, you know, I'm all for the culture and shit like that. But
Yeah.
also take into consideration that you're gonna run into different people, you know, as you get older type shit in the real world. So
Yeah.
that's just my take on that type of shit.
That is true.
You do get different type of connections. I
No,
ain't gonna lie.
believe it or not,
But
bro.
I mean, it goes hand in
Yeah.
hand. That's why.
Like,
that's
being-
why it's a good
give or take.
point.
No,
Yeah.
being at HBCU, don't get me wrong, you being around all black people, yeah, you get connected certain ways, but like being at a school that's diverse, you can't miss that. Like, you can't go wrong with that. You would be surprised. It's been a couple times I walk around and say what's up to a dude. They're like, bro, how do you even know him? You be surprised, bro. I got a class with him. You don't know how cool a person is until you like actually sit down and like see them somewhere, talk to them, be cool with them. That's how I look at it. I ain't got a problem.
Our people miss out on the HBCU experience though, for the most part, because we are missing out on that aspect of our culture. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all know like what we missing out on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
it's definitely a perk to be able to be around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I kind of miss, because I definitely feel like I wanted to be around like more of my culture, and like, because I feel like at MSU we kind of have to advocate for that type of
Yeah.
stuff a little bit. So
for sure.
being able to be in that space and be comfortable with it and be around it every day, I was gonna love it. I knew I was gonna love it. So that's kind of, you know, my take on that. Is kind of interesting to think about, just being here and, you know, being about to graduate in a couple months. Just
Yeah.
looking at how I survive. There's be times where I see like, or I go to the Cotton Bowl and I see Grambling play PV. And I just look at, you know, I'm in the stands with all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Energy,
that energy,
is crazy.
yeah, and it's just different being in that environment than being at a MSU game, or just, you know what I'm saying, being at something on campus. Like, they have a lot more pride in the school, just like a lot more, like, I don't know, just everybody having a lot more fun. I feel like everything is a lot more in tune. You know what I'm saying? Everything is more interactive. So
And I do got an MSC shirt on. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all now because I go here.
yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect, but I mean, I'm definitely gonna let it
Like,
be
you go
known.
here,
you know.
you go here, man. Go to the fucking games, man. Go to some games. Like,
No, like for real though, as many kids that we got at this school, bro, like
Go to the
I feel
game.
like the football stand should always be full. I feel like the basketball stand should be full. I feel like the
Especially
soccer
the basketball.
game, I understand it be cold sometimes though, but I feel like that it should be packed too. Softball game should be packed. It's in the hottest part of the year. I feel like every game should be packed. Like I don't even care if you don't even watch it, bro. Just go.
At the end of the day,
Like, they need our support, bro.
Everybody that go here and roll here, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all made the decision to go to this school, so like,
At least
you
support.
know, like, unless you actually got something going,
Yeah.
there shouldn't be a reason.
Like
why
you going home every weekend, bro. That's kind of dead. But you just going home just because you don't want to be here. Like you gotta get interacting with people. Like you gotta do things, bro. Think about it. The more people stay here, the more things we can do. If y'all keep going home, then we ain't gonna never have nothing to do.
It looks like you had something on your chest for a little
Man, I do. No, I really do though, cause it really be like people like.
I mean, that's what we talk about, making the most out of what we
Yeah.
have. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was times like I feel like that too. My freshman, sophomore year, I was trying to go home every weekend, but I just come to realize like
Bro.
I ain't got that much time of freedom left for real. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
most
Because
of what
once
I got.
college life is up, it's up. And I
I
just feel like that y'all should at least like try to stay. Like people go home, just go drive home, just go home just because they don't want to be in Wichita. But you think about it, y'all always say ain't nothing to do with Wichita. You would be on plenty of things to do in Wichita if you just stayed here. Like there could be plenty of parties, plenty of activities, there could be plenty of everything. But you just want to go home.
all I'm saying is just like we all Mustangs, man. Speaking to the MSU students, so like, Mustangs shouldn't hate on Mustangs. Go to the fucking game. That's all I gotta say about that.
Nah, Becky, you said what you said. I'm digging what you saying. Don't hate on the Mustang, bro. You go here. Don't hate on niggas that go here. Just go.
All right, like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but so moving into our closing topic that we're gonna end off the podcast with. So let's say you're getting in a little confrontation with somebody, y'all have a disagreement, or y'all get into something and they did you wrong, they slighted you. You feel like you got disrespected or something like that. Are you gonna be the bigger person and take the high road in most situations, or do you feel like you're the type of person where like, nah, I gotta get my get back, like, you're gonna have to get your revenge? How you?
I ain't get no get back, but that shit did. I ain't never been that type of person. Like, it ain't no, I ain't gonna lie.
You being
I'm lying right now.
I knew you was lying.
I used to, back when I was young, but I used to try to be the get back. Like, you just not finna get me and I'm not finna get you back. Like, that's it. Like, now, but it just is what it is, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you accountable to that. I'm just gonna be like, it is what it is. I know how you move. It's dead. I just walk around like, I don't hold grudges. I don't. I'ma still say what's up to you. Like, whatever happens between us or whatever, like anybody, dudes, girls, everybody, I'm just gonna keep it P. My mom say what's up and keep it moving. Like, I'm not finna just be just like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Just stuck on your type shit.
Yeah, I'm not finna be stuck on it because, bro, it's more likely just being mad at somebody, bro, because life is short. So
shorten your lifespan being mad at somebody.
Yeah, bro. So if I'm like, if we had a fallout problem, it is what it is, but I'm not gonna hold it accountable. I just know how you move, and I'm just gonna say what's up and keep pushing. What you say? Pushing P. Pushing P.
But you push P.
I'm just saying pushing P. I don't even like saying that shit.
I've never really said it in context until now. It kind of feel weird.
Yeah, I don't like saying it, bro.
It's kind of like a trendy thing that I don't really say. How you feel about that though?
Shit. I mean, I'm not really a tit for tat kind of person. Like, if I get done wrong, yeah, I'm gonna feel the type of way. Like, everybody gonna feel the type of way if they get like done wrong, and like it's just gonna take me some time to get over it. But I just charge a lot of shit to the game. Where I'm like really unproblematic. Like, I'm a voice. Like, how I feel about it. I'm gonna let you know if I, what I'm saying, feel some type of way about what you did to me. And like, vice versa, if I did some shit to you and you feel the type of way about it, we can just, talk about it. As long as niggas just kind of cordial. I don't really like being on bad terms with anybody. But I really, I'm not beefing with nobody.
Nobody, bro.
Beefing over here.
Nah, for real, because beefing with people is dead. Yeah. Like, bro, I feel like we too grown to like not talk about what's going on. Because you know what's crazy? We could be, he said one thing, she said one thing, and now we was just all sitting here mad at each other, bro. When we really could have just said, okay, bro, this is what I really said, or this is what really happened, and it could have just been over with.
A lot of shit just be miscommunication.
That's all it is, bro. That's why I say communication is key to everything.
Yeah, I take the high road. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I feel like karma gonna get you back anyway, cause I'm so cool, like a person. Like, you do me wrong, and you really just foul for real. So I feel like you're gonna get back from karma. I ain't really gotta do too much to get back. I'm gonna definitely probably talk my shit though, like just cause I'm always gonna talk my shit. But other than that, I ain't gonna try to do no get back. It takes too much energy, unnecessary energy wasted on somebody who feel like they have to do me wrong. It's just a waste of my time and energy. So I'm gonna just let karma take the revenge for me, and I'm gonna just sit back and peep it.
You really believe in karma? Like, what if karma don't come on some shit?
No, karma don't come, bro. It's gonna come, bro.
No matter
Trust me, how long it take, it's gonna make its round. It's gonna be 30 years from now. That whole make its round.
It's just like with God. They say God may not come when you want him to,
but he always there on time.
Somebody been in their Bible.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out to my man Solomon. He probably might not ever watch this podcast, but I'm gonna let him know. Shout out to my man Solomon.
Let him know, man. Tune in. Tell him to watch the podcast.
We really got a little thought. We got some thoughts in our mind that we just feel that y'all probably feel the same way about too.
Yeah, I definitely had people. Hit me up on Snapchat saying that they couldn't wait for the next episode. So I appreciate that. A lot of people that I don't really talk to like that for real. So I kind of, I fuck with that. I appreciate everybody.
No, it's crazy though. I do appreciate people that watched it though, because it's some people that didn't even know like how old we was on here. My boy said I was 27, man. I said, but I ain't that old now. Relax.
It's a little believable.
No, it ain't believable, bro. Just 'cause I got a full beard and be chilling.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna try to be consistent with these videos. I'm gonna try to get y'all on every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just so that it's something new for y'all to watch every week. Something new for us to talk about every week. So Again, we appreciate y'all for watching the podcast.